All right, kiddos, we are moving on to Unit 1, Lesson 2, and you will need to turn your student activity book to page 9. So we are going to start with equal shares drawings. So here's a problem in this blue box, and it's going to kind of explain to us, and I'll walk you through it. It says, Miss Thomas bought 4 bags of oranges. Each bag contained 5 oranges. How many oranges did she buy in all? So we can make this problem easy by drawing an equal shares drawing. It looks complicated, but it's really helpful. So Miss Vervynck cheated and already drew her circles in for all these problems just to save time, because I don't want you guys to have to watch a really long video of me just horribly drawing circles. So on your page, I'll tell you when you'll draw the circles. I just pre-drew them. Okay, so first we are going to make an equation from the problem. So we know Miss Thomas bought 4 bags of oranges. Each bag contained 5 oranges. So we have 4 bags or groups. So we have 4 groups of, so this is where the groups come in, the circles. So if you want to, you can go ahead and draw the 4 circles right now, or you can wait until after we finish the multiplication problem. So then she has 4 bags of oranges. Each bag contained 5 oranges. So instead of drawing 5 oranges in each box, we're just going to draw a 5 in each box. So you can draw your circles and the 5s in each box now. So 4 times 5, or you don't have to, I guess, because it's already drawn out for you. So 4 times 5 equals what? That's why there's the box there. We're trying to find the answer. So we have 4 circles with 5 in each circle. So now we know that we're just adding 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. Just like we did before when we were doing earlier in this lesson 2. So 5 plus 5, let's count by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20. So all of these 5s come together to make 20. We added them all up, or we multiplied 4 times 5 equals 20. That is how you use the equal shares drawing. So let's move on. We are going to make an equal shares drawing to solve each problem. And as I said, I already cheated and made my circles, so you'll just do that as you're working through the problem. So number 8, Miss Gonzalez bought 6 boxes of pencils. There were 5 pencils in each box. How many pencils did she buy in all? So she bought 6 boxes of pencils, and there were 5 pencils in each box. So I'm just going to represent my boxes of pencils with circles. So we know we have, I'm going to write the multiplication problem over here. So we know we have 6 boxes of pencils, and there were 5 pencils in each box. So we're trying to find how many were in each box. So we have our 6 boxes of pencils represented by circles. So there's 6 circles over here. And each circle has 5 pencils in it. Okay, so you'll draw 5 in each box to represent how many pencils were in each box. And this one has a lot of circles. So there's 2 ways you can go about solving this. For me, I like to split things up so that I can make it easier for myself and I don't get confused. So what I'm going to do is, since there's 6, I'm going to split it down the middle right here. We'll just pretend like that's an imaginary line. So I know that 5 plus 5 plus 5. So let's count by 5s. 5, 10, 15. So I know that these 3 5s are equal to 15. Then we'll do the same over here. 5, 10, 15. So I know that these 3 are equal to 15 because we're just adding them all together. So then from here, we still have to find how many pencils we had in all. So we're going to add 15 plus 15. So let's come over here and add it. Just so we don't get it wrong, we're going to solve the problem. 5 plus 5 is 10. And 1, 2, 3. So we had 30 pencils. Yay. Okay, so let's move on to number 9. And just like this drawing, well, let's go back to number 8. Just like this drawing, we could have solved it the other way. We could have just not split it up, and we could have just added all the 5s together, counted by 5s, and done, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and just done 30. And that would probably be easier for us to do since we are so good at counting by 5s. We're like 5 counter master champions. But, you know, if it is a number that you're not used to, you can split it up to make it easier. Okay, so number 9. Mr. Franken made lunch for his 9 nieces and nephews. He put 5 carrot sticks on each of their plates. How many carrot sticks did he use in all? Okay, so again, Miss Vervynck cheated by drawing out her circles. So let's underline. He made lunch for his 9 nieces and nephews. So he made 9 lunches. He put 5 carrot sticks in each lunch. So we know we have 9 lunches, so that's our groups, 9 groups of, gosh, you guys, Miss Vervynck is just scatterbrained. Hope these videos aren't confusing to you. If they are, just ask me in class and I can help you out. Okay, so we have 9 lunches, 9 groups of, oh, whoopsie daisy. Let me erase that so you don't get confused. Okay. We have 9 groups of 5 carrot sticks in each group. How many carrot sticks do we have? Okay, so we're going to put a 5 in each of these boxes. Circles. My bad. Because we have 9 lunches. That's a lot of nieces and nephews. That's a lot of carrots, huh? Whew. Imagine feeding all those kids. Okay. We have... made the page a little bit longer. Okay, so we have 9 groups with 5s. We know that we're adding all these 5s together. So since we're master 5 counters, let's count by 5s to find the answer. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. So what we would do is we'd draw a line from each of these boxes. Might be easier to draw the lines when you're counting, whatever works for you. And we know that we have 45 carrots. So 9 times 5 is 45. All right, so now we're going to move on to the next page. And, we're going to continue on. Okay, so first we're going to talk about input-output. I just want to do a really quick review because you should have already learned about this. Okay, so here's the question, Miss Vervynck's practice question. Okay, so input-output tables. So input is you have a number or you have an object. We have shoes, as seen right here. And each pair of shoes, there's 2 of... Okay, so each pair of shoes has 2 shoes. Ooh, Miss Vervynck was getting confused there. So, what we are going to do is just really quickly catch up on function tables. Okay, a function is a relationship between 2 sets of numbers in which each number in the first set is paired with exactly 1 number in the second set. So what we're going to do is, I found this cute little function machine, and she's so cute with her bow, and so we're going to we have the input. We need to find what the output is. So we have one input represents how many shoes we have, how many pairs of shoes we have. So now that I'm talking about this, pairs of shoes is kind of confusing to use. Okay, so we have 1 pair of shoe, 2 pair of shoes, 3 pair of shoes, 4 pair of shoes, 5 pair of shoes, 6 pair of shoes. Okay, so you get it. So if we put 1 pair of shoes into our little function machine, we know that we have to multiply it by 2. That's our rule. Because, why? Because there's 2 individual shoes in each pair of shoes. So every time we put a new pair of or a new group of shoes in there, we have to multiply it by 2 every single time. So we put 1 pair of shoe, our input, one pair of shoe into the little robot, and we multiply it by 2. Well, that's 2. So we get 2 as our answer. So what if we put 2 pairs of shoes in, as we see down here? So we put 2 pairs of shoes in, we multiply it by 2, we would get 1, 2, 3, 4. We would get 4 individual shoes, and so on and so on. If we put 3 in, yada yada. We just multiply it by the rule, or we apply the rule to it every time, and in this case, it's multiplication. Okay, so if you need more help with that, just ask me in class. Let's move on to page 9, is it? I think. Page 10, actually. Page 10 of your student activity book, and let's practice this. Okay, so here we have it says complete each function table. We have a tricycle, and it says number of tricycles, number of wheels. So we know each tricycle has 3 wheels. Tri means 3. Has 3 wheels. So we need to find our rule first before we can even start creating this table or finishing it. What do you think our rule is going to be? Each tricycle has 3 wheels, so that means for however many tricycles we put into the machine, we're going to have multiply it by 3 to figure out how many wheels it has. So we have 1 tricycle. So you can write times 3 or just, do it in your head. 1 times 3 is 3. And you can use your multiplication tables to help you with this problem. I just really want to know that you can figure out the rule. Okay, so we have 2 tricycles times 3. And we know that that is 2 times 3 is 6. So we have 3 tricycles times 3. 3 times 3 is 9. 4 tricycles times 3. So 4 times 3 is 12. 5 times 3. 5 times 3 is 15. So we can kind of look at it like this. So let me draw over here for this problem. We have, so for the last part, the last row of the table, there's 5 tricycles. So it's like when we were first starting out learning, we had 5 groups of would be multiplied 3 wheels each. So 5 groups of, 5 groups of, sorry guys, 3 wheels each. So if I drew 3 wheels in each one of these groups, it kind of relates to what we were doing earlier in this lesson, making pictures to go with multiplication equations. Exactly like it. They all kind of look like little smiley faces. So then if we counted each circle, it would equal 15. Okay, so let's move on to 11. We have a bunny rabbit, and it says number of rabbits, number of ears. So how many ears does a bunny rabbit have? 2. So what's our rule going to be? It's going to be, I hope you've already guessed it before I write it, multiplied by 2. We have 2 ears. So number of rabbits, we have 1 rabbit times 2 equals 2. 2 rabbits times 2 equals 4. 3 rabbits times 2 equals 6. 4 rabbits times 2 equals 8. 5 rabbits times 2 equals 10. Okay, that's supposed to be an 8, you guys. You know I'm bad at this. Okay, so now what I want you to do is 12 and 13. I really want you to try and solve these for yourself. Let's go over the rule for this one. So for number 12, we have number of cars, number of wheels. Well, how many wheels does each car have? I spy 4 wheels. So what's our rule going to be? Times 4. And then for 13. I'll give you the rule for both of them, and then I want you to pause the video and solve these two problems on your own or with a partner or whatever, and then check back to see if you got the answers correct. So then the rule for number 13 would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the spider has 8 legs. Okay, so pause the video and then then come back and check your answers. All right, kiddos, so if you paused it, now you're coming back. I got the answers written down here. And so check them, and if you have any questions, you feel free to ask me in class. All right, see ya.